In this vote, the yeas are 52 and the nays are 42.
A deadlock in the U.S. Congress shuttered museums and thousands of federal workers furloughed. But the ongoing government shutdown is felt far beyond Washington, D.C., including the state of Washington. It's home to nearly 80,000 federal employees, more than 30,000 of them civilian personnel at Department of Defense installations, including the Navy's third largest base in Kitsap. Most civilian federal workers are furloughed, but the Transportation Security Administration, or TSA officers at Seattle-Tacoma International Airport and air traffic controllers must still show up for work without getting paid.
They're not just now thinking about the airspace and the jobs they have to do in these towers or TRACONs or centers across the country. They're thinking about, am I going to get a paycheck?
The shutdown is also hitting the state's national forest personnel, with at least one ranger station scaling back operations.
This office will be closed on Mondays due to the lapse in government funding.
And while most of Washington's national parks remain open, tourists hit closed doors at Seattle's Klondike Gold Rush National Historical Park.
And we said, wow, we could go to the Klondike Museum, let's go over and visit. And sure enough, it's closed. So have to come back another day. Really disappointed. Came all the way from Albany, New York as well.
Just a few blocks away, workers at the Internal Revenue Service and other federal agencies say they're unsure how long funding will last.
We won't know until tomorrow because it runs out tomorrow.
None of them wanted to speak on camera, afraid of violating federal policies.
Because the shutdown is a political thing, we can't even really talk about it amongst ourselves.
And after months of federal job cuts under the Trump administration, some say they feel defeated.
Those of us who want to talk about it are kind of just tired and pissed off, and we're trying to keep our heads down and keep our jobs because we like doing our jobs.
We have a lot of things that we're going to eliminate.
The White House says more federal jobs could end up on the chopping block due to the shutdown, a threat economist Dave Reich says that adds to the anxiety.
I think if I was a federal worker, it'd be very different if I thought, well, this is going to go on for a couple of weeks and then I go back to work just like normal and I'm going to get paid for the time I was off, so not a big deal. But if you actually might lose your job, that's a real threat.
From tourism to dining, Reich says even those who keep their jobs, missing paychecks could ripple through the economy.
You probably cut back on your expenditures a little bit. Maybe you don't go out to dinner as much just to get through this period. Let's tighten our belt a little bit. And of course, what that means for the economy is less spending on everything.
As the U.S. government shutdown stretches to a second week, the cost to American workers and the economy will depend on just how long the standoff continues. Roza, Kazan, CGTN, Seattle.